The little flowers on your shirt are so cute. I love your shirt so much. Yeah. I really do like it. It's Portuguese flannel. They make a lot of camp collar shirts. For those who don't know, a camp collar shirt is when it has this. See? A regular button-up shirt doesn't have this flared little lapel underneath the collar. Typically, these are thought of as like vacation shirts, you know? Vacation, beach. Laziest streamer in the game. I'm out. Hassan is at least worth my time. Dude cares more about fashion than actual solutions. That's true. I'd be pro-Republican if they dressed a bit better. Oh wait, this guy's losing it. Hold on. We can make content out of this. Oh, they might just be like 12. I remember Vaush was an advocate for the Second Amendment. Now he just complains and says buy beans before the Nazis come for you. Pathetic. That's pretty true. I feel, unironically, I feel like as a person who's left of Trump, saying you are legally allowed to exercise the Second Amendment and purchase a firearm would be one of the things that would get me sent to a supermax prison right now. Like, in this political environment. I mean, I stand by my historical positions on the matter, I'll say that much. And also on the beans. Honestly, buying beans is probably, like, better advice. Unironically. Everyone, it's people love to engage in this, like, suicidal adventurism, where everyone imagines that in, like, a really rough scenario, politically speaking, they're going to resist it by having, like, I don't know, you know, they're gonna have, why am I blank? A Scarface moment, you know? Like the fascists are gonna come to their door and they're gonna have the twin pistols or whatever in their desk. And in reality, like, the best way to make it through stuff like this, and I mean this, by the way, the best way to make it through stuff like this is to have a strong tie to your community, know your neighbors, and be stocked up on the things you need, and exercise the discipline necessary to live a good life in spite of the hardship, you know? And I mean that. And it's not just about living a good life in the sense of, like, being physically comfortable, though that's a big part of it. It's also that what the powers that be are relying on is your fragility, right? Like, they want to deport 1,000 migrants to get 10 million of them to self-deport. They want to arrest one trans woman for using the restroom so that 1 million trans women force themselves to use the men's restroom, you know? They want to create that chilling effect because they don't have the time, the resources, or the public mandate necessary to go after every person, you know? They're not going after, you know, they're not going door to door asking for milk or whatever. They're mostly relying on social pressure. This is what they did in Russia. This is what they did in Belarus. This is what they tried to do in Hungary. This is what most authoritarian governments do. They do this in Iran, by the way, you know? The Iranian morality police don't go, like, door to door, peeking in, making sure everything's going on, like, Islamically in Tehran or whatever, for the most part, you know? For the most part, they basically just crack down on dissenters on the street because they don't have the resources to go door to door like that. They don't have they don't have the mandate, you know? Basically, what I'm saying is you need to, like, buffer your life to the point where you're capable of being strong even when times are tough. And that means no vices. Alcohol, tobacco, weed, whatever the fuck. Try to save your money, man. Learn how to cook. Learn how to be frugal. You know, learn how to get by. Lol this again. Yeah, man, lol this again. It's life. It's fucking life. What do you want from me? Lol, good advice again. Oh, here he goes with don't waste all your money on drinking. Oh, sorry for being one of the fucking the daughters of the whatever the fuck. In the 1920s, the women who pushed for the goddamn ban on drinking prohibition. I apologize. Temperance, Daughters of the Confederacy, thank you, my apologies. I'm just trying to help out with the good advice. It's serious. Oh, here goes Vaush again, saying it's bad for me to spend $160 a month buying ounces on weed that I smoke to avoid dealing with my problems. Have you paid taxes? It's April 5th. Have you paid taxes? I'm just trying to help you out. The temperance movement was the 1800s. The prohibition movement was 1920 SMH. Sorry, I was too busy crashing out to remember my history. I forgot for a moment the name of prohibition. It was a legitimate crash out. I wasted 3,000 on DoorDash. Vaush convincing me to stop with his streams has changed my life, and what I can do, y'all need to stop being so obstinate to his advice. Okay, listen, okay? Here's my test for you guys, okay? I think that you should be able to go back over the past year of your budgetary statements, credit card statements, your debit, whatever you use, okay? And not want to kill yourself. If you look over the past year of your purchases and looking through that does make you want to kill yourself, then I'm just here trying to help you, okay? I'm just trying to help you. I'm just bringing the word, all right? But if you're looking back through that and you're like, oh, fuck, did I really spend $83.41 on a Taco Bell delivery for 2 people where we both ate half of it and then we left the leftovers in the fridge for 3 days, and when we looked at it we were like, I don't know if I can eat this, and then we tossed it out when we probably consumed like $4 of ingredients? I'm just saying, man. I love you too, Carla J. All right. I'm crashing back in. Oh shit, did I really spend $400 on Monster Energies? I really do think you need like 3 things to open your life up to like permanent free food. Basically free, okay? Okay, here's what you need to do, okay? You need containers. You need like a big plastic container, like a bulk Tupperware kind of thing, and you need to go to an ethnic food market, like Indian, Korean, whatever, and you need to buy the rice they have there, because that shit's basically free, somehow. I don't know how, okay? You go there, you get that shit, and then you need to go get a bunch of dry beans, and then you fill that the fuck up, okay? And then you need a big pot. By the way, if you want a big pot, or like Tupperware or whatever, go to your local Goodwill. They have them, okay? And you can get literally like tens of pounds of this shit for nothing. Really, like truly nothing. The water to fill the pot is free. You learn how to make the beans. You keep the extras in the Tupperware. Spices. You need to spice and season. Salt and pepper, obviously. Chili powder, sure. Some Creole seasoning. I like Creole seasoning a lot. Onion, garlic powder, whatever. It's all pretty cheap. Get it in bulk. Can you make rice taste good? Isn't it very bland? Rice is amazing, man. You just got to add some stuff to the rice cooker, which you can also get at your Goodwill. You know what you should do? Make Mexican rice. Add in a little bit of cilantro, cumin, and lime juice. Add that into the rice cooker. Hit the button. You're going to have some delicious rice. If you really want to make it taste good, rather than using water, use soup stock, like chicken stock. Or just add like soy sauce or whatever. I'm familiar with the cilantro gene. If it tastes like soap to you, then don't have it, okay? Does everyone... Vaush wants to start a restaurant so bad. No, I don't. I'm not even a good cook. I just think it's kind of pathetic how bad so many people are at cooking. It's literally the fuel for your body, and we're talking about basic staple foods. You know? And I'm saying this sympathetically, by the way, as somebody who's a very picky eater, okay? I am autistic. I might not come across as like that autistic on stream because this is my environment. I'm in my zone, okay? But I'm out there at the grocery store, all right? And I'm like, let's see, this one brand of yogurt, this one brand of cookies, and let's say 40 bags of my preferred brand of chicken nuggets. Let's fucking go! I'm out there at the cashier. I'm thinking eye contact, and then I burn a hole in her pupils looking at her eyes. How are you doing today? Listen, I'm here with you, okay? What I'm saying essentially is that we're all one and the same, okay? And if I can eat the rice and beans, you can eat the rice and beans. You a Greek yogurt fan? Yeah, I eat a lot of Greek yogurt. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Whatever. I'm going to keep talking about this because I know every time I talk about this, no matter how much you guys whine about it, no matter what you guys say, I know that I'm saving somebody's life. And I mean that. You don't talk about communism. What, you can jerk off to how smart you are? Every time I do this bit, at least one person, probably more, is like, okay, fine, I'll try. And then their life gets set down the good timeline. You will not shame me. Have you considered going broke from ordering burritos? I made myself 4 burritos yesterday. They were fucking amazing. rice from the rice cooker, black beans with the seasoning that I described, a little bit of pre-ground cheese because I'm too lazy to shred my own cheese, in tortillas, fry that shit, badam, slap it on. You ate 4 burritos yesterday? Yeah, I'm a big boy. People in the subreddit have been posting their recipes lately. That's actually really nice to know. Hey, that looks really good. Rice and beans, broccoli, tofu, stir fry. Broccoli is pretty goated. I'm not big on I'm not big on broccoli stems, so I usually like cut it down to just the leaf bit, and like crisp the hell out of it. But then I love it. The florets, thank you, the florets. This is really good. This is the shit that makes you strong. Maybe I should do cooking streams or like cooking videos or something. If I got like a little mini oven up here, not oven, sorry, like what are the stovetop, like a burner? I could probably do that with just a burner and like a table because it's not like I'm using the oven for anything. I mean, you can use an air fryer. I wouldn't do it in the room with computers, TBH. This room actually has really good ventilation, and there's a lot of room behind me, so I think it'd be okay. Is this a bit because you should actually do this? Yeah, I probably should. But it wouldn't be, just to be clear, it wouldn't be me being fancy with it. I'm not a good cook. Just to be clear, I have never pretended to be a good cook. I'm just an advocate for understanding the basics of cooking. There are plenty of people in my life who are good cooks, and I benefit more from their cooking than I do from mine. But if need be, I can make like a lot. You should have like a $25 limit. Okay, that's the idea. That's the good idea. Going out and being like, you know, here's like how much food you can make for like $50, meal prepping, like not for one day or whatever, but like for like a while in the future, like, you know, get the rice and the da-da-da, you know. It has to be really tasty though. Sure, I mean, it'll be tasty. You'll have to take my word for it, but I don't make food that's not tasty. All right, we've spent enough time on this. Who is the cooking streamer you used to raid like a year ago? Dharamgar. Dharamgaria. You need to get a good apron. I promise I'll get a good apron. My current cope is I lived in borderline third world conditions before coming here. I can take it. I genuinely believe that if you are persistent and disciplined, you can make it through this, even if you are poor. I mean, like obviously it really varies if you have pre-existing debts, for example, like student debt, obviously, house, car, whatever. Like there are a lot of factors. I think that you can increase the likelihood of you making it through this significantly by being very disciplined. And I'm not saying that's fair. I'm not saying it's fair to expect that of you, because I don't have to be disciplined to make it through this. And that's fucked up, and society shouldn't work that way. But if there are 2 paths we can go down, and one of them is the one where I get to slack off and you die, or I get to slack off and you get to struggle and live, I'll take that second path. I guess it's really you taking that second path. I would hope you think it worthwhile, that second path, you know? Blech. Okay, we're moving on. We're moving on. This is a topic that I've always been very invested in. I like self-help stuff. I like mental health stuff. But we have to talk about politics as well. Because there are 9,000 people watching, and not all of them struggle to feed themselves.